Welcome back. So in an effort to grow the economy and create jobs, President Cyril Ramaphosa met with the Black Business Council today. The organization has been partnering with government since the dawn of democracy to accelerate equality and reduce poverty. Let's get more details about today's meeting. Now joining us in studio is the Council CEO, Kganki Matabane. Thanks for your time, sir. We appreciate it. This is not a PR interview, so let's get that straight. How are you going to help build South Africa's economy? And do you believe that the President is making the right moves to see that happen?
Yeah, thank you very much for having us. The meeting today was very courteous, it was very frank. And we believe that the issues that we have raised and the issues that the President has raised and the responses will grow the economy. What made us to request a meeting with the President is that there's a crisis in the country. There's a crisis of electricity. A lot of mining companies that are supposed to do smelting in the country, they are moving their smelting into Malaysia. So that then moves with the jobs. You see what has happened with the steel industry. The country is bleeding jobs. So the purpose of the meeting was to meet with the President to say, how can we work together to find solutions that will create jobs and grow the economy?
How are you going to do that?
There are various ways where we can unblock and open the market for the economy. The first one is focus on small businesses and focus on small businesses on two things. The first one is to open the market for small businesses. The second one is make funding available to small businesses. You'll know, I think, all over the world.
You've been singing the same song for years like many other organizations, though, right?
Not necessarily. There are challenges here and there, but the issue that we want to raise was that if you look at the National Empowerment Fund, it was established specifically to fund black businesses, but it has not been recapitalized for the past 10 years. So how is that going to assist our members to create jobs? But the President understood that. He's going to look at that. He is also then asked the Minister of the Trade Industry, who was in the meeting, to then take the discussion with us, because as you'll understand, the President is at a higher level. Yeah. The Minister will have to deal with the details with the officials. The second one that will open the markets is to use the procurement legislation that we have to give opportunities to small businesses, because at the moment we have big businesses mainly dominating the markets. So we're saying let's use the procurement legislation, but also let's use the recently amended act, the Competition Act. Yeah. Because if you look at all the markets, so all the industries, they are dominated by the top 3, top 4, who owns 90% of the market. So if you don't open that 10% and increase it to 20, 30, 40, it means all the emerging companies and black companies, they will only compete for the 10%. Yeah. So we want to open that market to say, let's open the pie so that as we increase and we encourage people to start businesses, let them have a fair play. Yeah. Where at least they can play fairly and create jobs.
The reason I say this is the same song we've heard for a long time. We've been asking for small business to get bigger opportunities for years now. We've also been asking for support for small businesses for years now, but that hasn't happened. But let's move on. You say that we are in a crisis. We do have a crisis in the country, especially when it comes to Eskom, SAA. Our economy's growth forecast has had to be, reviewed and minimized to a lower rate as well. Things are not going well for President Cyril Ramaphosa. Do you have faith in him?
We have absolute faith in his leadership. You need to understand that some of the things take time. He's dealing with the issues of state capture. He's dealing with the issue of crime. Those type of issues that involve law enforcement agencies. He does not necessarily control them himself, but he has appointed the competent people to look after that. He has appointed the competent person at SARS, competent person at NPA. It will take time, because in law, some of these things, they take process. You can't just go and arrest someone. Yeah. You first have to get the evidence and establish all the facts, charge them and all those type of things. Unfortunately, people get frustrated because of the pace, but that's unfortunately just how life is. Yeah. But he has inherited a state that was almost about to collapse. Yeah. So we we do support him. We've got time for him. We've agreed we're going to work with him. We'll have regular meetings with him to say, let's look at the progress of the things that we've discussed today.
And if there's no or little progress, do you continue with your tune of supporting this president?
Yeah, we're confident that there will be progress. He has appointed Dr. Kganki Matabane, who's going to basically look at all the infrastructure programs in the country. And if you look at the track record of Dr. Matabane, he has delivered a lot. Remember when he was at the Joburg market, he has grown the market to bigger heights. So we've got confidence in him that he'll help us and work with us to try and unlock some of these challenges that we're having.
All right, on the 27th of November or 21st of November next year, I'll call you back.
Yes.
Let's talk again and see whether we've actually reached those targets. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it. That was the Black Business Council's Kganki Matabane.